Hello everyone, I welcome you back to my channel where I give important update on how to search for job abroad, on how to search for scholarship abroad. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and then click on the notification button to receive insightful update about how to search for jobs in the United States, how to search for job in all the European countries, and again, how to search for academic scholarship to study abroad. In this video, I am going to give you update on the SI scholarship for global professionals in Sweden. A lot of you have applied for the scholarship, but then you are unable to get a chance to win the SI scholarship. In this video, I'll give you some of the mistakes that you need to avoid so that you'll be able to win the scholarship this time round. So if you are new to the channel, please stick around and let's discuss and then find out what you need to do in order to be able to find yourself a scholarship to study in Sweden. Thank you, and let's get it started. So the SI scholarship, as I explained earlier, it's a scholarship that is provided to you to study a master's degree in Sweden, and it covers your tuition fee, which is paid directly to the university that you had your admission, and the payment is done in each semester. And again, a monthly allowance of 12,000 crowns is also paid to you, and this covers your living expenses. Again, you have a travel grant of 15,000 crowns. That is also a one-time payment, which does not apply for students already living in Sweden, okay? I mean, there are some exceptions in here. In this case, 10,000 for scholars from Armenia and Belarus, okay? As you can see, all the countries are being stated here. You also have the chance to be a member of the SI Network for Future Global Professionals, which is a platform to help you grow professionally and build a network while in Sweden. Now, once your scholarship ends, you also become a member of the SI Alumni Network. Guys, now before you apply for the SI scholarship, you have to go through the list of English taught master's programs that are eligible for. I mean, not all these master's degree are eligible for application. So there's a PDF that you can download on the SI scholarship website. Look at all the 750 plus English taught masters that are eligible for you to apply for the scholarship. Now, before you apply for the SI scholarship, you have to make sure that you have previous experience, experience in terms of work experience, and experience in terms of leadership experience, which I'm going to explain in the next video. Then, of course, I will show you how to fill all these SI scholarship template. Now, in terms of work experience requirement, you must have a work experience, and this work experience should cover an hours of 3,000 hours. Okay, but there is an exception for this year's scholarship, which is 2025 application year. There's a slight exceptions. So you can see that applicant from Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Georgia, Moldova, and Ukraine, they must be able to provide proof of work experience. And in this case, there is no requirement of number of hours for these applicant, okay? There's no, limit to the number of hours. And of course, as it has been stated here, if you have a greater number of hours, that means you have the chance of being prioritized. For applicants listed here, Bangladesh, Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, and the rest, as you can see in this slide, okay? There is, an exception in this case that these countries should have at least 3,000 hours of work experience. And the 3,000 hours of work experience, that is the minimum requirement, 3,000 hours. And this 3,000 hours can be accumulated from different workplaces that you worked with. Okay, that is, I mean, different employers. Okay, so you can list up to three maximum of three employers that you work with them, and then if you get these three employers, that is maximum, and then you add and you are able to get this 3,000 hours, then that is fine. Of course, some of you might have one employment, and if it is enough, if you get I mean a minimum of 3,000 hours from just one workplace or employer, then that is enough to cover for the work experience. But guys, my experience is that if you can prove all the work hours that you have, I think it is better based on my experience. Okay, we go on. Leadership experience. For leadership experience, there is no minimum requirement of work hours. Okay, there's no minimum number of hours that you need to prove. Okay, so whatever work experience, I mean leadership experience that you have, you can prove. But from my experience, I mean, if you can prove all the leadership number of hours that you have gained in different workplaces, or whether civil society organization that you were a leader, or any place that you had leadership experience, then you can also prove. Now, there has been a slight changes in this year's SI scholarship. When I went through the website, some countries have been taken off from the list of eligible SI scholarship. In this case, so guys, you just go through the citizens of countries that are eligible. You can see that it's indicated here. Kenya, Azerbaijan, Bangladesh, okay, Morocco, Nigeria, Peru, all these countries are eligible. So make sure that you belong to these 33 countries that are listed in the SI website. How to apply? How do you apply? First of all, you apply for your master's program. Okay, the master's program opens from 15th October to 15th January 2025. So you go to the universityadmissions.xc website, which I will send in the description section of this video. You go to the university admission website and you can apply for 4 programs from. It doesn't matter whether it is from the same university or a mix of different universities, because Sweden has a centralized system of applications whereby all the universities are listed on one website, universityadmissions.sc, which I will show or indicate in the description video, where you open an account and you look at the programs, that master's programs that you want to apply. Make sure that these programs are found in the list of programs that are eligible for the SR scholarship, as I indicated. Then you apply for them, you upload your document, you read the instructions, and you do it. Then right after that, you can begin to download the forms for the SI scholarship applications, which include the CV template, the proof of work and leadership template, and the reference template. You begin to fill these forms for signing and stamping by your referees or your supervisors from your employment or wherever it may be. You fill them, then you begin to process them whilst you wait for this time frame, 10 February 2025 to 26 February 2025. That is the time frame where the SR scholarship portal would be open for you to upload your document and fill your forms. So after that, SI screening will go on 27 February to 26 March 2025. From 27th March, you begin to hear from the university admissions, whether you have been gotten an admission or you couldn't get an admission. You have that information given to you via email. Okay, so the SR scholarship, as I indicated, opens in February. 10 February 2025 to 26 February 2025 precisely. I must say that we The SI scholarship application has three most important forms. First form is a CV template. Then the second form is the reference template. Then the third form is the work experience and leadership experience template. Of course, there used to be a motivation template, but in this year's scholarship, the motivation will be, typed. When the scholarship application opens, you have to type it. Okay, but I advise you not to wait until the scholarship application opens because these forms are already out from October, where you can start filling these forms and prepare in February to upload them. Okay, so this is the CV template. I will just go through with you. Please, this is the template, and you have to read the instructions very carefully so that you actually don't make any mistake. Okay. Now, it is very important to note that the CV may not exceed 3 pages. Okay, may not. So please make sure it doesn't exceed 3 pages, and you have to indicate the information in there precisely. Okay, I'll not go through the forms for a longer period, but go through the forms and then do as it is indicated. For example, here, replace with first name, then surname as shown on the passport. What does this mean? What this means is that you clean the side, okay? Then you write your first name, then your surname, okay? You do the same what is indicated here, you clean it, then you replace with what is asked of you in there. So you do the same thing for all of them on the CV template. When you come to the work experience, you see, you have to replace everything here with your work experience according to what is asked of you. Now, in case you have only one experience, then that means that you have to delete these ones. You have to delete these ones. Okay, then you click on delete key. Then you can clean it. So that means that you only have one work experience. If you have two, the same thing. If you have three, then that means you have to replace all of them on the CV template for the work experience. Then here is education and training. Okay, so education and training, the same thing. You replace according to what is being asked of you in here. Network or civil society organization, the same thing. If you're a member of any network or civil society organization, these organizations are normally outside work. It can be volunteer groups, okay? It can be associations or unions that are outside work. If you have previous scholarship and awards, you do the same thing. The next one is the letter of reference. So this is the letter of reference template. Always important that you read the instructions. Now, you can present only two letters of reference. The first letter of reference must come from your work experience. And the second letter of reference can also come from your work experience. But according to SI, the second letter of reference is highly preferred that you take that reference from a network or civil society organization that you were a member of or you have been a member of some time ago. Okay, so this is the reference template. Use these forms, type in there, please do not write, just type in there, give it free to type in, okay, in there. So it's a matter of you clicking in there or your referee clicking in the box, then you type your name, okay, the surname, you click in the box, then you type. Just click in there. Click in there. It will be highlighted. If you click in there, it will be highlighted. Then you type in there. Okay, so you do the same thing. You fill in all the forms, guys. This is very important. In terms of declaration by a referee, here your referee is to write the date and place. The date of signing and the place. The place, the referee must write the city and the country as well. So date, city, and country, signature of referee, the official stamp of the referred organization. So please, one mistakes that applicants have been doing, it's that the stamp of the referred organization, normally the stamp is not, it's not clear enough for SI to actually authenticate that it's really a stamp. So if you have no stamp in here, that means you'll be disqualified per my view. So the stamp must be clear, must be readable. Okay, so make sure the stamp is clear.